Hi, welcome to Conversations with the Queen. I'm your host, Rain Janique, and I just want to come to you today because I want to start a new segment on my show called Rain's Forecast. Clever, huh? Very cute. Yeah, Rain's Forecast. Um, I just want to, clear up some stuff because I know it's a lot of people going around calling themselves queen, and king, everybody is not worthy to be called queen. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. But my name is Rain. Rain is queen in French, so that's why everything surrounds me always be queen this, queen that, because that's my name. Okay, so that's why. Welcome to Conversations with the Queen, Rain Janique, your host. I'm so excited to be back in front of you guys. I took a long break off because I've had so much going on. Not bad, but some good things going on. Just my attention just required to be somewhere else. And I'm back now. Thank you. Conversations with the Queen. So if you're watching this via YouTube, like, subscribe, and share this broadcast with somebody else because this is going to be a really good one. Okay. I want to be discussing something that I've been seeing going around on social media. And, a lot of people signing off on it. I actually got into I won't say, well, it was a disagreement with one guy. And had a conversation with my husband, and I was like, you know what? This need to be one of my topics on Conversations with the Queen. And he was like, yeah, that'd be a good one. So today I'm going to be talking to you guys about this, what I've seen going around on social media. I've commented on some, but then, I just let it go over my head because to me, it don't involve me. It's not my life, but I'm going to come to speak on the people who's like me, who's like myself and like my husband. Okay, well, here it is. I've been seeing so many people, and I've seen women quoted this statement, and I've seen so many men was like, and this is how it should be. Like, that's just a matter of fact. It's not just a matter of fact, to be honest with you. It was like, well, if you're paying the rent, I'm paying utility. If you're buying dinner, I'm giving a tip, and yeah, that's a pet peeve of mine because I'm not required to pay any bills in this relationship. And people co-signing off on it like that is just the thing to do. That is just the right way, and that's the only way. It's not. I'm here to tell you that it's not. I'm not required to pay anything. I don't pay any bills because I'm learning that a lot of men who think that way don't make enough money to sustain the household. My husband does. He can pay all the bills. I have no problem. Even since we've been together 30 years, married almost 29. Let me tell you, even from the beginning, he has never told me, well, you need to pay. Never. That has never been in my relationship, in my household. But one man got mad with me because, I just told him that. I was like, well, I don't. I'm like, no, my husband pays all the bills because he can't afford to. And that's just how it is in this household. But people want to, project their little insecurities and their little, all this other stuff that they have going on. That's just not the case in my house. It's just not the case. It was totally different. And my husband has never required me. It's never been a requirement of mine to have to pay a bill. I mean, granted, if a bill come due and he don't have the money, I don't have a problem with paying anything. We have a joint account, so all the bills get paid out the joint account. So I don't know who's paying what. All I do know is we have enough finances to cover everything in our house. Um, I do know that if we ever need anything outside of the regular normal bills that we pay, like for instance, if one of the cars go down and we have to get it fixed, I have to get new tires or we have to get new brakes or we have to get anything like that, we still have the money to do so, you know? So it ain't no, all the stuff is coming out of joint account. Majority of the stuff is coming out of joint account. We have a joint account, and granted, I have my business account because I own my own business, and my husband is an engineer, so he, make enough money to take care of us. And so, I do have the account, the business account. So if we need anything out of the business account, we can do that. The, it is what it is. Now, granted, when we first, got married, my husband moved from Mississippi to Georgia. It took him a few months to find a job. So I paid everything. I was working as a nurse back then and I paid everything. And I didn't like that. And it was no problem. It was no problem to me. I don't see where, anybody should make a fuss about that. He left his family, his home, his family. He came and moved with, my hometown and got it, it took him a little minute to find a job, but he found a job. And ever since he's been working, he's never required me to pay anything. Never. So I personally don't get and understand this whole stuff that's going around. If you pay the rent, I pay the utilities. If you buy dinner, I'm giving a tip. Let me tell you something. I take my husband out to dinner. I pay the tip. I buy the dinner. I do all of it, and vice versa. He do that for me too. He'll take me out to dinner and give a tip and everything. And we don't do that. Oh no, if I'm doing this, you're doing that. We don't do that. That's not in our household. And that's what I come to talk about. That everybody, it's a lot of people co-signing off on that, thinking that that's just the right way to go and the right way to be. It's just not in my household. I didn't understand that. And I had a conversation about it. When I first saw, I was like, "Ooh, you see this shit?" Yeah. I was like, "Ooh, you see this?" We was like, "No, that's just not how we do things." We actually have an account together. Again, I got a separate business account, and we are able to pay all of our bills, and we are able to go wherever we want to go, whenever we want to go. We can take trips. We can go to our vineyard. We can go anywhere, we want to. We can do anything we want to. We can buy anything we want to. We don't have to wait till Friday to order anything or buy anything. So it's just that my household, we're pretty much set. But granted, now me and my husband, we have been together for about 30 years, married about 29 years. And I understand everybody is not in that situation. Everybody is not, cannot, they don't have that testimony. So it is what it is. But in my household, it's no, you pay the rent, I pay utilities. It's none of that. Has never been none of that. And it's just that it was a pet peeve of mine because so many people were signing off on this thing like that's just the right way to be and the only way to be. Nope. It is unbeknownst to me about all of that. I don't have to pay any bills. I don't have to pay any bills. Now, granted, if I choose to pay any bills, I can do that. But again, our joint account, I don't know who's paying what because it's, the bills are coming out of our joint account. So, I have, fussing with this one man. Whew, he thought he knew, my situation. And, I think he done delete and blocked me, but by the time I was done with him, yeah. I was like, well, honey, if you don't make enough money to sustain a household, that's on you. Don't put that on every man. Don't do that, because it's men out there taking care of whole households by themselves, and their wife is, and their wife or their girlfriend or whatever is taking care of everything else. You know, it's okay. It's okay. Granted, marriage is a partnership. A lot of people, they want to marry for love and all this kind of stuff like that. You better marry somebody that you can build with. It's a partnership. And I see exactly why they used to have arranged marriages, because it was a partnership between family and family. And I really just don't disagree with that at all. They was like, oh, you got to love and all this kind of stuff like that. I'm like, oh, okay, baby, you can learn to love anybody. So, it is what it is. And if you out there looking for a relationship that's sustained, you look at it, whoever you're with, as a partner, in the business, because marriage truly is a business. So just look at it as a business, and y'all work together. Y'all bring y'all resources together and work it out. And don't let nobody else see. We don't let nobody give us their little raggedy, their raggedy behind opinion. We don't let nobody do that, because especially, and people get mad with me. I'm like, okay, how long you been with somebody? And come to find out something, most of these people that's trying to offer these advice, they have not been together as long as me and my husband, and I have an issue with that. I'm not taking no advice for somebody. Y'all been together 5 years. Y'all got a long way to go before y'all get to 30. Okay, I don't need y'all opinions. I'm sorry, we already been through that. We've been through the 10-year, 20-year. We've been through all of that. So, I don't think I know everything in relationship, but I find older, wiser people. I don't just take opinions of all these little, I'm like, you ain't never been in a relationship longer than 2 years. And so how are you going to tell me about a relationship? No, honey, it's not going to happen. I'm just not that woman. I'm just not that person. I'm just not the one. And a lot of people do get mad with me, because I do tell them that, and I speak my truth, and that is my truth. And that's just how I run my life. That's just how we run our marriage. We're not taking no opinions of nobody. Been with somebody 5 years, and now you're an expert. And see, that's the problem with that Derek Jackson bull crap, that guy that swindle all these people out of this money, and then turn around giving these women all this advice, and turn around was cheating on his wife the whole time. First of all, please stop looking for people to pattern your life after. That is not, we don't own a soul journey of our own. Okay, it's personal, baby. This soul journey is personal. So stop looking for people. I'm telling you, Steve Harvey, Derek Jackson, all these people like that, they can't, Oprah Winfrey, all of these people, they can never give me no advice like that. Oprah ain't got no kids, but she out here giving advice on how to raise a kid. And I ain't trying to, no, I'm not trying to hear that. Until you have walked in my shoes, in my situation, I really don't want to hear anything from you, And that's just me. And my husband feel the same way. We sit down, we talk about some of the stuff that's going on in the world, the social media world, all this other stuff. And we be like, really? And we be like, really? Okay. Yeah, I'm not taking no opinion of somebody who only been together 5 years. Oh, honey, we did that 25 years ago. And so I can speak on a lot of things because I have longevity. A lot of people, I'm like, you're giving all this advice, and then come next year, you're not even married anymore. Or come next year, your situation has changed. It happens. It happens. It happens. It happens. Now, I love following older, wiser people. All of my friends, I'm, and I don't, me, I'm gonna stop using that word friend, because I really don't have a whole lot of friends. I have family, and then I have people that I know. But a lot of people that I know, a lot of people that I look up to, they're my mom's age. I'm not trying to look up to people my age. Like, we in this together. We're trying to learn together. And and I'm even particular about those ones that's my mom age because age don't make you wise. I've known a lot of people my mom's age, but they made some foolish choices, you know. And I know a lot of young people that's filled with wisdom. A lot of young people filled with wisdom. So, I just don't go off what you say. I got to be around you. I got to hang around you. I got to get to know you. And, I just don't take people's opinions. And then Derek Jackson and Steve Harvey and all these other cats. Um, you've never been a black woman. So stop trying to give black women your just opinion, because opinions are like assholes. Everybody got one. Okay. And that's all it is, an opinion. And I have never been, and I'm not good at just, hearing stuff. Even when I was in the church, I didn't when I hear the preacher preach, I'm just not gonna take your words for it. I'm gonna have to go look this up myself. That's just the type of person that I am, okay? And that's just me in the conversations with the queen. Here it is, Queen's Court. And you get a lot of wisdom and knowledge. But I'll be the first one to tell you to go. If I tell you anything, you go out there and you find out for yourself. Study it for yourself. And if you take my advice, good. If you don't, I'm okay with that too. And the people got to learn how to be okay with others not agreeing with you. It is, people make it so hard. It's not that hard. If I don't agree, I just don't agree. If you don't agree with me, you just don't agree. And we can still, walk away and still be friends. We can part ways and be friends still. We don't have to hate each other. We don't have to do all of this extra stuff that people be trying to get into. I'm not about this. I'm not about to fight on social media with nobody. And these Google University students and these Facebook University students and Instagram University, students, all these social media university students. I don't fight with people on social media. That's the dumbest stuff ever to me. It's the dumbest shit ever. Because I don't know you. You don't know me. I'm coming to you from a computer. You really don't. You really don't know my energy. You really don't know me. You really don't, know how to perceive me. Because some people have gotten me just wrong from the beginning. Because I remember this one lady that I used to hang around, and she was telling me, first of all, people do tell me all their business because I'm a healer, I'm an empath. It is what it is. I have accepted that calling on my life, and moved on from there. But okay, she was telling me, oh yeah, this one cheated on her, this one cheated on this one, this one, there's a lot of issues with the guys that come into her life. And so my thing was, I'm like, oh, well, okay, you need to find out what it is about you that you keep attracting this type of person. She got offended. Y'all, please stop getting offended. Okay? You're going to never know the truth. You're going to never heal wounds. You're not going to ever move from the place that you're in if you keep getting offended. And I asked her, I'm like, well, you need to find, and I told her, I said, you need to find out what it is about you that you keep attracting this type of person. And she thought that I was, trying to be mean or funny. That wasn't the case. And I really was trying to tell her, are you a healer? Are you an empath? Are you a teacher? Because I have a healing calling on my life. That's just one of my sole purpose. And I attract a whole lot of broken people, whole lot of people that need help. They're broken, busted and disgusted, all of that good stuff like that. But I had to learn how to set my boundaries. I had to learn how to be like, oh, no, draw the line here, cut it off here, buddy. Mm-mm. Because I do attract a whole lot of people that's broken. And I'm okay with that. I'm learning to accept that call on my life. And but I'm learning how to also take care of me in the process, because it's been times where I have let people, like, I won't say run over me, because I've never let people run over me, because I fight in natural and in spiritual. So don't play with me. I fight. And I had to learn my boundaries with people. And the power of no. My YouTube channel, Conversations with the Queen, or you can just Google Range Unique or whatever, and you'll see the power of no. If you go and listen to that, that's pretty good, because no has a lot of power. Just say no. And people that don't try to make your problem mine, because a lot of people, they will do that. They will try to project their little problems off on you. I'm like, I don't. I'm not going to lend you my money because you have a problem. What did you do with yours? I ain't trying to be funny. That's not my problem. So no. And the power of no, I'm telling you, has been very, very, very helpful. So go back and watch that video, Power of No, on Conversations with the Queen. You're going to find it very helpful. And so, I'm about to end it, because I don't want these videos to be long. I'm doing this, you guys. I'm trying to get my content up. Okay. I got to get my content up, and I don't want my videos long and boring, because if you're anything like me, after a few minutes, I just like, okay, I got to turn this off now. I'm done. And it could be good, but I just have to turn it off, because I'm like, now I'm done. So I'm trying to keep it short and simple. So that was my little pet peeve about that whole this. A lot of people is spreading this around. They are spreading this around, and it was like, if and especially a lot of men, they was like, this is the kind of woman I'm looking for. They were saying stuff like that, and and women, they done picked it up, and now they are saying, well, if you're paying this and I'm paying that, I ain't doing it. I tease my husband a lot, but my husband never required me to pay a bill, to pay the bill. He didn't know you got to light bills, you got to get. No, he never did that. He never required me to do any of that. He never had that mindset. His mindset was always being a man, where he always took care of his family. Okay. But I do tease him. You're going to find that out about me a lot. I tend to crack jokes a lot, and I'm okay with that. And you're going to learn how to be okay with that. If not, so, I have this saying. I tell him, I said, you said I do, so you will. And we laugh about it, and we just go on. It is what it is. Yeah, he said I do, so he will. But he has been taking care. I don't have to like force my husband hand or anything like that to take care of his household, because his household, he is the head. Okay. But he never forced me to do anything, and I'm okay with that. But he does make enough money. We do have a lot of money, where we are good now. Now, we grew together. Me and my husband, we was like in our early 20s when we got married. So we've known each other longer than we have not known each other. So, we grew together, and we've learned financial literacy. We went through all the stocks, and we went through we literally grew together, and that's okay. It's a beautiful thing. So, that's just my little rant and rave about this whole people passing around and trying to make it a fact that, oh, if I pay this, you pay that. Nah, honey, that's not how it goes in everybody's household. Okay. Some people are just fine some men are just fine paying all the bills. Okay. So don't try to project that on every man. Okay, this has been conversation. This is something new that I'm starting because like I said, I'm trying to get my content up. So I need you guys to hit that like, share, and subscribe. And I will need you guys to share it, like it, and comment because it's just helped me get up there on the YouTube, and it helps like this circulates more on YouTube. So my little brand, Conversations with the Queen, and I'm Range Unique, your host. And until next time, I love you guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, okay? And tell me your opinion. If you want to go and just join my Facebook group, Conversations with the Queen, because I will be sharing videos that I won't be sharing here on YouTube. I'll be sharing videos on just that group, and it's for that group. So go to Facebook, Conversations with the Queen, and like it and join because we're going to be doing a lot of things. I'll be giving giveaways, all kind of stuff going to be having on Conversation with the Queen Facebook group. Here you're going to get some of the videos, but you're not going to get nearly as much as the videos on Facebook group, okay? So until next time, my queendom. I hope you guys don't mind me calling my queendom, because that's what you are. You're in the Queen's court now, okay? You're part of the Queen's world. So welcome, and I thank you. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, okay? I really, 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 really look forward to us having an awesome relationship, okay? I love you guys.